Well, hello, everyone. I'm Bob Grammons, and I'm along with Trevor Jackson, and welcome to the 2020 SheridanMedia.com virtual bed races and parade. We're ready for a fun and exciting day here, Trevor Jackson.
We got great competition coming up in the bed races, and the parade's going to be really, really cool.
Well, 32 years we've been doing this. This is our very first virtual bed race and parade.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
Think about in the world we live in now.
Let's hope it's our last one. Yes. Who would have thought about this the first time we did this 32 years ago? Well, let's get started, shall we, Trevor? We've got the bed races to get underway, and our first heat, it appears, the beds along the Bighorns bed races, it's going to be the jailbreak bed against the firefighters bed. And Trevor, you've got the call.
You know, and looking at all of the beds, they all look very fast. I think these races are going to be very competitive. You know, YDOT is going to resurface Main Street here in a couple years. The track is a little rough this year.
It is a little rough.
I think they're going to really have to hang on tight to be able to finish.
All right, let's get it started with the first round of beds. Again, the jailbreak bed against the firefighters. And with the call in his 32nd year of doing this, Trevor Jackson has the call of the beds.
Well, we're off to a really good start. The firefighters really got a good jump. And look at that great move in the middle of the course. Cut them off, and the jailbreak bed just can't catch up. They veer a little bit off course, and they're still in that same configuration. It looks like the firefighters just nipped him. It was a great comeback from the jailbreak bed, but the firefighters got him at the end.
All right, firefighters, the big winners there. The firefighter bed up next. Hey, let's have a beer, shall we?
Why not? Why not?
32 years, we got to have a beer, right? So Let's celebrate. So celebrate our 32-year anniversary here of doing the broadcast downtown, this year virtually.
And tip of the cap, my friend, for 32 years. Let's celebrate with a good glass of apple cider there.
There we go. All
Iced
right.
tea.
Or whatever you think we should have in there. We want to thank our great sponsors as we celebrate today. Century 21 BHJ, Farmers Co-op, Ramaco Carbon, Martinizing Dry Cleaning, Bagels and Beyond, Ebia Hearing and Sound, Truebill Builders, Woodland Park Storage, Sell Only, and Heartland Kubota are great sponsors for this year's Sheridan Media virtual bed races and parade.
Cheers. In our next race, we've got the construction bed and the three-time champions, Sheridan Media Beachcombers, and a good rolling start by both teams. That Sheridan Media bed is really fast, and as they hit the middle of the course, it looked like the Sheridan Media bed had a little bit of a lead, and now look at that. They definitely have the lead and look really strong, and now it's neck and neck as they fall off the lead a bit as they head toward the finish line. This is going to be very close. And it was the Sheridan Media Beachcombers by about a half a length.
Did you notice the construction bed guys were just going so fast? They were flying off the back of that bed.
They're just trying to hang on as much as they could. Look at that Sheridan Media runner on the back. He's holding on by the skin of his teeth.
I think he was letting up and letting them catch up to him. So, again, our beds along the Bighorns bed races here virtually. Tight race. Now we're getting back down to the finals here. The Sheridan Media Beachcombers bed against the firefighters bed.
These are two veteran teams, and again, Sheridan Media going for their fourth straight championship. And a good clean start by both teams. They hit the middle of the course, and it's the Sheridan Media bed in front. As they come down the home stretch,
here we go, Trev.
The firefighters are in the lead. The Sheridan Media bed veers off course, but they make a big correction and take the lead back. And at the finish line, it is the Beachcombers, the Sheridan Media bed, four-year champions.
Four-year champion Sheridan Media. Once again, congratulations. You'll see the instant replay right there. Cassidy Schillinger in the bed, leading the team on there. And the firefighters coming in second place. Exciting bed races in the virtual parade bed races this year, Trev.
No accidents. It was a pretty clean race. And otherwise, four times, we'll call it a four-peat for Sheridan Media.
We'll call it a four-peat for Sheridan Media. And now we're going to go out to the track, Trevor, and Sheridan Media's Floyd Whiting talking with Sheridan Media's Cassidy Schillinger.
Congratulations on your first virtual bed race victory.
Yeah, it was a little different this year, but definitely a fun and pretty wild ride.
Your first race against the construction team was a close one.
I thought they were going to take it for a moment, but we gave it some extra power right before the finish line. Almost lost the pusher, but we managed to cross over first.
Now, things look like they were getting a little bumpy out there at times.
For sure. I don't remember the track being this rough before. Thank goodness we're made out of plastic. At least a wreck wouldn't have been too serious.
That last race had a bit of a crazy moment, too, where it looked like your bed was going completely off of the track.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we managed to keep it under control. It must have been something to do with being in a virtual environment. We were veering hard to the left, and the next thing you know, we were back in line.
Well, it was certainly exciting to watch. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Sheridan Media's Floyd Whiting talking with Cassidy Schillinger of Sheridan Media Bed, the Sheridan Media Beachcombers bed for Pete, Trevor, in virtual.
Yeah, virtually. The weather is amazing, too, in virtual world.
It is.
This is my first time in virtual world, and I would like to welcome Floyd Whiting to our broadcast crew as well.
Well, we have some reserved seating. Some folks have jumped up on it. We've got an angry person there. We always got someone angry who doesn't get their seats, you know.
You know what? Get over it and move along.
Right. Well, let's get right to it. The virtual parade is underway right now. We got our Sheridan Police Department. Welcome, everyone, to the 2020 SheridanMedia.com virtual parade presented by Century 21, BHJ, Farmers Co-op, Ramaco Carbon, Martinizing Dry Cleaning, Bagels and Beyond, EBIA Hearing and Sound, Truebill Builders, Woodland Park Storage, Sell Only, and Heartland Kubota are great virtual parade sponsors this year as we see some of the police department going by.
And that's just a classical parade beginning. I think every parade starts with our firefighters and our police.
All right, tip of the cap to our law enforcement and our firefighters, as you can see here, is their Sheridan's finest taking us through as we get this virtual parade underway, the 2020 edition. Welcome, everyone. It's sure nice to have you alongside Bob Grammons, along with Trevor Jackson and our broadcast team, Steve Sisson and Steve Schreffler, our producers for today. We'll talk more about that, but this is our very first virtual parade. Got some of the crowd shot there. Coming up next, our very first entry here is YDOT. Trevor, YDOT, they want to thank everyone. There was a few that crowded the plow this winter, but want to thank everyone for not crowding the plow this past winter. So, man, I'll tell you what, rough job for YDOT. It was a rough winter.
Hey, it's a dangerous job to drive those plows, and again, it says it all right there. Don't crowd the plow. Keep it safe. Keep them safe as well.
We're in downtown Sheridan. You can see that right now. We've got Tommy B. Next, we have the ACT float connecting Wyoming. A team of ACT employees bringing the fiber optic internet, connecting Sheridan and Wyoming. Bringing the fiber optic internet. ACT, one of our great parade, virtual parade sponsors this year. So again, congratulations, ACT. They've been laying a lot of fiber.
They have, and we have just a great business community, and I'm just so happy a group like ACT, a mainstay in our parade every year.
And, of course, up next, we have the Century 21 BHJ float. Now, they've got this log cabin that you're seeing here, Trev. They've got that for sale from C21 BHJ Realty. So if you're interested in that particular log cabin, you can see Bruce Garber flying over the cabin there. You'll get that from Century 21 BHJ. Not only that, they're one of the great parade sponsors and one of our great virtual parade sponsors. Want to thank Bruce Garber and the team. Century 21 BHJ. You know, Trevor, what would the virtual parade be without some characters? I think they carried over the party from last night.
I think so. A bunny and a swine.
Yeah, bunny and a swine.
Match made in heaven.
There you go, right here on the virtual parade. Welcome, everyone. As we continue for the 2020 virtual parade, welcome everyone. I'm Bob Grammons along with Trevor Jackson. Coming up next, we have the fine folks, one of our parade sponsors, EBIA Hearing and Sound. Now, this float represents the family small business, EBIA Hearing and Sound. They're grateful for Sheridan. The whole EBIA Hearing family represents the minifigs. The business was started by Walt EBIA. He and his wife Debbie ran it for many years, and then Elizabeth and JT proud Rodeo Parade sponsors. So, we want to thank the fine folks at EB Hearing and Sound. Coming up next, we have the Kultiska Pumpkin Patch Wagon, ladies and gentlemen.
How popular is that in the fall for families and kids?
The Kultiska Pumpkin Patch Wagon, presented by Bill Isley. The Pumpkin Patch will open mid-September, run through mid-October. You can go to their Facebook page, Kultiska Pumpkin Patch. Check it out. It'll be here before you know it.
Reminds me of Thanksgiving. Look at all that pie we could make with those pumpkins.
Remember, we were talking about that? 90% of
that sounds good right now.
Pumpkin pie now. Maybe we can get some.
Yeah.
Coming up in our another entry is the ERA Carroll Realty Float. They're more about real estate. They're about family, friendships, and community. Come in today so ERA Realty can welcome you home. The fine team at ERA Carroll Realty. Welcome home, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2020 Virtual Parade with the broadcast right now, sponsored in part by Century 21 BHJ, Heartland Kubota, Sell Only, EBA Hearing, Bagels and Beyond, Martinizing, Ramaco Carbon, Farmers Co-op, and more great sponsors. Up next in our Virtual Parade is the Country Bounty Westward Bound entry. Little Tuck Finn here, Trevor pulling the Country Bounty girls, Jen, Pam, and Angie in this classic Conestoga wagon. Come out west, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a big dog.
Isn't that a big dog?
It looks like he's about 10 feet tall. I've never seen a dog that big.
You're going to run with the dogs. Be big, right?
I guess in virtual world, everything's a little bit bigger.
Everything's a little different. You know, Trevor, got some upset people here. There's always when people get upset when the reserve seating is put out.
Well, there's no, in virtual world, you cannot get upset. And so in virtual world, if you get upset, you get ejected from virtual world.
Well, that's true. And this lady here, she's really upset that there's reserve seating. I think she's going to, she's taking it down. She's trying to take the reserve seating sign down, and she's brought in her animals, too. They've taken over the reserve seating, so some of the virtual animals have come into the virtual parade this year, and the reserve seating out the window this year. Right. Virtual parade fun right here on SheridanMedia.com. Our next entry is the Patriotic Rodeo. Bighorn Security celebrating the eventual return of the Sheridan Wild Rodeo and everything that makes this country and Sheridan a great place to live. God bless America from Bighorn Security. Welcome, everyone. They put a lot of effort into that float.
A lot of work on that float.
A lot of work into that float. We want to thank all the folks that took time out to bring us the 2020 virtual parade. A lot of entries this year, well over 45 entries this year. Up next, we have the Arrête Design Group, recognized as one of the best entrepreneurial companies in America in 2019 by Entrepreneurial Magazine. Arrête Design Group has been providing architecture and design services to the Sheridan community and beyond for the last 20 years. They've committed to cultivating design excellence, and you can see that by their float this year. Arrête Design Group, welcome to the 2020 Virtual Parade on SheridanMedia.com. Hope everyone's enjoying the broadcast. Up next, Sheridan Physical Therapy, the group down there, that team, they're wrestling COVID-19 right now. Sheridan Physical Therapy, along with the entire U.S., they've been wrestling it for a few months, and they've been able to stay open and give the highest quality of care to the patients due to the leadership and strength of their owners, Kent and Katie and Terry and Haley and Jamie and Cheston and the entire staff. This fight's been a long one, but they plan on not losing. There you go. There's the team, Sheridan Physical Therapy, as they wrestle with COVID-19. You know, Trevor, the virtual parade would not come without some technical issues. As you can see here, the Steve team helping us out here. Steve throwing a hammer at there, I believe. And then you got the other Steve, Schreffler. Looks like he might, we're going to throw something on the computer screen.
This is how I handle
This is how you handle things. Yeah, throw a wrench on things.
Either you smash it, you throw it in the ocean, or you burn it.
Or you burn it, just like that. Steve Schreffler putting the blowtorch to that monitor, and let's get it out of here. So, sorry about the technical glitch there, folks. There's our new monitor. We'll get her going.
I just had some of that virtual pumpkin pie.
How was it?
It's not bad.
It's not bad?
No.
All right. Hey, up next, our own Ron Richter's Vote for Pedro.
Hey,
yes.
Pedro gets my vote.
Vote for me, and all your wildest dreams will come true, ladies and gentlemen, along with free treats. So make sure you vote for Pedro.
He's got my vote.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I think after this is over with, Pedro's going to get a lot of votes this year. Again, welcome to the 2020 Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. Nice to have you alongside. Great crowd here in virtual downtown. Up next, we have the Sheridan Community Land Trust. Join Barbie and friends as they bike Hidden Hoot Trail and hike Red Grade Trails and ride horses at Soldier Ridge Trail and float down the Tongue River Water Trail and learn about our mining history on the Black Diamond Byway Trail. The Sheridan Community Land Trust is excited about the $10,000 Wild Gives Match Challenge for Red Grade Trails, and any gift that you make between now and July 15th will be matched dollar for dollar. Thanks, everyone, from Sheridan Community Land Trust.
Yeah, tip of the cap to the Land Trust, doing a lot of great things in the county.
Up next, hey, there we are, Trevor. Marketing is our game. Sheridan Media, welcome. Broadcast, digital, print. We're here to answer all of your marketing concerns, including video production. Our very first, as you can see, Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. You've got the team right there.
Snappy outfits.
Yeah, like that. Call Sheridan Media Marketing Professional today, and we'll get you hooked up. We'll get you going. Marketing is our game at Sheridan Media. Welcome to the 2020. Always great to see Belle with Tommy and Belle. That's Belle. She's handing out some, looks like Rice Krispie treats possibly to some of the folks here in the parade. So welcome, everyone. Up next, we have the Isley Quarter Horse Stagecoach, 4-horse stagecoach team presented by Isley Quarter Horses and presented by Bill Isley. Thanks, Bill, for putting it together and bringing your entry in to the 2020 Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. There's Tommy once again doing a Facebook Live right now. Tommy B, he's pretty good at those.
Well, you got to do cell phone. You knew you were going to pry it away from him.
Yeah,
today.
He's even interviewing virtual plants as well, so which we can do here on the virtual
minds
world.
Think alike, right?
That's right, and his phone has caught fire now, so we're going to have to put that out and get back to Tommy here in just a little bit. Our parade sponsors, once again, Heartland Kubota, Sell Only, Truebill Builders, Woodland Park Storage, Ebia Hearing and Sound, Bagels and Beyond, Martinizing Dry Cleaning, Ramaco Carbon, Farmers Co-op, Century 21 BHJ, our fine virtual parade sponsors. Up next, we've got, Trevor, the Hub International Mountain States virtual entry in on this. This float commemorates the time and history of our wild rodeo and our local Hub International Insurance Agency. 90 years of wild rodeo and 112 years of Hub International Insurance history right here in Sheridan. Welcome. Again, we're coming to you in our virtual parade. Always great to see some folks, even some folks that may not be so happy where they're located today. Hey, Kramer's Agency, American National. Cindy Kramer's agent representing American National Insurance, as well offering home, auto, life, ranch. Look at that float, Trevor.
It's a tremendous float. A lot of work. Again, that is a gigantic American flag.
And, of course, American National offers a 25% cash back reward off of eligible home and auto premiums for staying claims free for 3 years. There you go. Cindy Kramer, Kramer's Agency, American National, bringing you the Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. Up next, hey, we're overloaded with fun here. It's the Kid Curious float, packed with fun and joy. This dump truck represents some of the awesome toys you're going to find at Kid Curious, Trevor. I know you love going down there.
Well, they need to dump that truck out. This crowd looks a little stiff. They need some toys to play with. Get moving around a little bit.
Exactly right. We can't throw candy, folks, but we can certainly supply you with some toys from Kid Curious, overloaded with fun in our 2020 virtual parade here on SheridanMedia.com. Hey, some more crowd behind us. Is that Tommy B? Tommy B circling behind the crowd. maybe he'll get an interview in here shortly. Up next, we have the Antelope Butte Foundation, a nonprofit organization. Their mission is to provide affordable and accessible year-round mountain recreation, training, and educational opportunities with the focus on youth and beginners, Trevor. And we hope to see you on the mountain this summer.
They've knocked it out of the park. That's all you can say about the foundation.
Look at that snow on that Antelope Butte Foundation mountains.
Hey, everything's
fun.
Good in virtual world.
Everything's great. It's 90 degrees outside.
And we still have snow.
And we still have snow on the Antelope Butte float today. Up next, Tastes Like Rodeo. You got it, Coltisca Distillery. Yeah, check that out. Coltisca Distillery, Sheridan's only local craft distillery, making the finest spirits known to man. Strong, Trevor, but yet smooth, just like the cowboys of the Old West.
Oh, okay. I never heard him described like that. Hey, they made some great hand sanitizer for us, too.
That's exactly right. We had it here at Sheridan Media. So we want to thank the fine folks, Coltisca Distillery, for being in our virtual parade. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast today. Up next, Trevor, we've got Moxie Schreiber Veterinary Hospital. And this, while the people stay home, the animals roam. Take a look at this. We've got humans are quarantined and self-isolating, and the animals have started a party and protesting. Our cows protesting beef consumption, and the horse is angry about the rodeo being canceled, too. So there you have it from Moxie Schreiber Veterinary Hospital. And we also want to make note, too, as well, that the awesome stage we're on today was provided by Lucas Schreiber, who designed the virtual broadcast today for Sheridan Media.
Very comfortable.
Very comfortable today. A little bumpy in one or two spots, but otherwise not bad. Hey, up next is the Mountain Adventure. Star Liquor is the name. Mountain Adventure is the game. Star Liquor, your one stop to quench your thirst. When after you're done watching the virtual parade today, stop by Star Liquor and get your Mountain Adventure going on today here for the 2020 Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. As we get underway with our next float, we have Gabe's recommendations. Muddy Paw Prints. That's right, Gabe. When you go to Muddy Paw Prints, you'll meet Gabe. He's the dog in the float. Look for Gabe every week in the Country Bounty, too, where he shares his recommended picks for the week. That's right, Gabe's recommendations. Muddy Paw Prints. You can see virtual big dog in the back there.
Another big dog. Well, their dogs are very big in virtual world.
Dogs are very big in our virtual world. We want to welcome you. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast today. Up next, we have 307 Sedona Vacation Rentals. We all need a vacation right now. Locally owned agency focusing on providing exceptional vacation experience, Trevor. Your Red Rock journey can take you Sedona to stay in a modern home nestled near some of the best views in hiking. Now, if you need a place to rest in Sheridan, their cozy Red Door Cottage is near Kendrick Park, the hospital, and the fairgrounds. And the rustic Dottie May Cabin provides a hideaway there. Want to thank 307 Sedona for getting one of the parade entries in this year. Hey, Ricky Bobby's coming up next here, Trevor, from Volunteers of America. Milestones. The youth at Volunteers of America designed Ricky Bobby, the fastest wagon in the West. If you ain't first, you're last.
That's right. If you ain't first, you're last.
Ricky Bobby from Volunteers of America as we continue our Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it today. And also, we want to encourage you after the parade to vote for your favorite entries. All right? So we're going to have an option on SheridanMedia.com where you can look back and see the pictures, and we encourage you to vote for your favorite virtual parade entry. Up next, we have Keys Overboard is the theme. Sheridan Lock and Key, where your key for everything key related. Come on down to Sheridan Lock and Key, Sheridan's oldest locally owned locksmith. That's Sheridan Lock and Key. Keys Overboard. We're going to have keys all over the street on this virtual today. But we'll get those picked up. Don't worry, the street cleaners will pick those up after the virtual parade is over with. Up next, Trevor, Sheridan Beer Wagon. Although the wagon...
Hello!
Yeah!
Hello, my friend.
Became an out-of-date means for transportation of Sheridan Export Beer, represents the company and its history in a number of Sheridan Wild Rodeo parades. Look at that intricacy of that parade float. Sheridan Beer Wagon. Welcome to the 2020 Sheridan Wild Virtual Parade. I think we'll tip one with Sheridan beer after we're done with the broadcast.
After? I got one right here, buddy.
All right. So we're continuing on.
It's a virtual beer.
It's a virtual beer.
It's
It's
virtual.
not real,
That's
folks.
right.
Nicholas the Mink wishes you a wonderful summer. Must-Lead Madness. That's right. Nicholas the Mink wishes everyone a wonderful summer. Check out the Must-Lead Madness Facebook page to follow his adventures and learn all about mink and other wildlife and free coloring pages for children upon request. So check that out. Must-Lead Madness. Nicholas the Mink wishing you a happy 2020 virtual parade. Up next, we have the Rocky Mountain sign, design, and print. Boy, we can get some track action on this one, Trevor, with this military truck.
Look at that thing. That is built for speed and power.
Power, that's right. That's what you'll find. Rocky Mountain sign, design, and print. They do a fabulous job. Whatever you need, make it Rocky Mountain Design, sign, design, and print. Here as we bring you the 2020 Sheridan Media Virtual Parade in Sheridan. Over 45 entries here today, so keep with us, folks. We got lots of fun. Up next, Light It Up. The Advocacy and Resource Center is their title of their entry. In the darkness of your storm, the Advocacy and Resource Center is here for you. Victim advocates empower you to create a life you deserve of freedom, choice, and safety. If you need assistance, you give them a call at 672-3222. Advocates are always available. Advocacy and Resource Center joining us for the virtual parade.
They do great work. They do great work in Sheridan and Sheridan County.
Yes. And up next, we have Williams Monster Truck. George Ann Lee and William Burtis. We've got look at that monster truck made for William Burtis
Looks
by
like
George
you could drive
Ann
right
Lee.
over that building.
I think it probably could. Watch out, kids. We got to watch out. We got to keep the track clear when you got those big virtual trucks coming your way. You know, Tommy's phone catching fire, and there's his lifesaver, Belle, right there. She's bringing in the virtual water to put out. Yep, she did it. Tommy put out the fire on his phone, and Belle helped him do it. And hey, virtual world, virtual water.
There you go, virtual water. And without Belle, how does Tommy even make it through life?
Tommy and Belle on the morning show, 93.7 FM, The Coyote. Well, up next, Trevor, you talk with Darlene every Friday. Nest Home and Holiday Window Works and more. After a hard day of wrangling cows and chasing runaway sheep on the family ranch, Joe Bob and his trusty sidekick Joe Dog take time for a nap there. Nothing better than a little R&R with your best friend forever.
And always remember, the summer window covering sale continues.
Nest Home and Holiday Window Works and more. One of our great virtual parade entries today. I want to thank them all for everyone that took the time. Up next, Positive Pupper. Kira Fox Art is the name of the business. Kira Fox Art. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram to follow the adventures of Luca, the German Shepherd. That's right. Please check out the positive.pupper on Instagram to follow the adventures of Luca and the German Shepherd. Trevor, I think we got a parade gap going on. We always have a parade gap that goes on.
But it's a virtual parade gap.
Virtual parade gap, which is going to allow us some time to thank our fine virtual parade sponsors that include Bagels and Beyond. Stop by after the parade and catch in some of those bagels that are made fresh daily. And if you spill something on your shirt, stop by Martinizing Dry Cleaning. They offer some VIP drop-off service there. And of course, great news from Ramaco Carbon here.
Yeah, very good
news. Created a new mine here, supporting our local communities while creating high-value environmental uses for America's most abundant resource. Ramaco Carbon, respecting our history while planning for the future. Farmers Co-op. We want to thank the folks down at Farmers Co-op at Co-op Country Store, Farm and Ranch Supplies, propane fills. They've got it all. The fine, friendly folks at Farmers Co-op. Century 21 BHJ, serving Sheridan and Johnson counties since 1908. Bruce, also one of our great sponsors on our virtual parade, but also the parade sponsor for the Sheridan Wild Rodeo. EBA Hearing and Sound. Elizabeth and JT staying up on all the latest technology. True Build Builders and Woodland Park Storage. Jim and Brenda Haskett, great sponsors of our parade. Sell Only, your premier Verizon authorized retailer. And Heartland Kubota. Check out the Kubota Sidekick, Trevor. 50 horsepower Kubota gasoline engine. This bad boy can go 40 miles an hour. Spray in bed liner too. 1,000-pound cargo capacity. Heartland Kubota. The Kubota Sidekick. Stop by after the virtual parade and check it out. Hey, I think we filled the gap there long enough. So coming up next, we have some fun in the sun here. T&C Liquor, Sun, Sand, Drinks in Hand.
That's right.
We want to open 7 days a week. T&C Liquor having some sun, sand, and drinks in our hand this summer. Join us. Low prices, cold beer, case discounts on liquor and wine at T&C Liquor. Sun, Sand, Drinks in Hand. Bringing you the 2020 Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. Don't forget to vote. Hey, it's always great to see some folks, even ones that want to pop up and try to do a camera shot on us there, too. Taekwondo class is our next parade entry, Trevor. Taekwondo for everyone, young and old, even you and I.
Well, see, my time has passed.
Your time has passed.
My time has
Check
passed.
out that flow with all those fine young Taekwondo members on there.
They are fast as lightning, Bob.
They are fast as lightning here in the virtual world. So Taekwondo, Sheridan Taekwondo Club, we're entering in this year's Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. Hey, up next is going to be one of our great parade sponsors, Heartland Kubota. Locally owned family business serving Sheridan for 24 years. Parts, sales, service. Heartland Kubota always comes up, as you can see, with great floats there. So check it out. The Heartland Kubota team, one of our great virtual parade sponsors.
They've done it again.
Yep, they're always a great fan favorite. And make sure you vote after the parade is over with, too. We've got that up as well at SheridanMedia.com. Another one of our great floats this year in the virtual world. We're bringing it to you. Up next, Sheridan Sell Only. That's right, Sell Only, Sheridan's favorite Verizon authorized retailer. Stop in and visit Nicole or Haley, and they're going to get you connected. Sell Only, the only place to get Verizon products. Stop by and check it out as we bring you the 2020 Virtual Parade.
It's just been outstanding so far.
Lots of great entries this year. Again, thanks to everyone who took the time to bring their entries in as we bring you this virtual parade on SheridanMedia.com. Check out this Caffeine Dyno and Repair truck, monster truck. How about that? All things electrical and mechanical, your local automotive and diesel repair shop. Trevor, I think you'd look great in that.
I would look great in that.
You'd look great in that. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Thanks, Caffeine Dino, for bringing your parade entry in and joining us virtually. Hey, we got some more great parade lineup for you here at SheridanMedia.com. I'm Bob Grammons along with Trevor Jackson and our broadcast crew. Up next, we have the Tongue River Beef. Tongue River Beef, raising them right, kids, and beef. Third and fourth generation Sheridan ranchers, Trevor, raising beef the way you want it right here in Sheridan County on the Tongue River.
And on my grill.
And on your grill. That's right. So want to thank the great folks at Tongue River Beef, raising them right here at Virtual Parade at SheridanMedia.com. Hey, what would be a parade without a little political action, too? Mark Kinner coming up next. House District 29 candidate. Mark is pulling for you. That's the theme this year. The little red wagon is a way for Mark to say, I'm pulling for the people in his district and the people of Sheridan. I'm pulling for seniors, education, and fiscal responsibility. Mark Kinner, House District 29 candidate, bringing you his parade entry in the 2020 Virtual Parade at SheridanMedia.com. Our next parade entry, For Kids Support, Achieve, and Thrive, an innovative local nonprofit providing support and services for the early childhood community, Trev. First and foremost, For Kids is all about young children, their families, and the providers who care for them while their parents work. Child care providers, along with other essential personnel, make up the backbone of our community and the country's workforce. Without child care, our country just wouldn't work. Want to thank For Kids Support, Achieve, and Thrive. Check them out online, virtually, here at our parade. Hey, Sheridan Foster Parent Exchange coming up next. It's Be the Light entry, Trev. The Be the Light float is a representation of some of the items Foster Parent Exchange provides to be the light to the community. Want to welcome Sheridan Foster Parent Exchange.
Those people do a great thing. They do a great service for kids.
That's exactly right. Not only in real life, but virtually, too, as well. Coming up, we have more great parade entries in our virtual parade entry. We're getting close to the end here, folks. We want to welcome you. Up next, it's titled A Mailbox Near You. It's the National Association of Letter Carriers. There it is, branch 1006. You will recognize the many mail trucks carrying that heavy load of mail and so much more. Postal workers delivering essentials and hope every day. Rain, sleet, snow, dark of night, or pandemic. They are on the route there for you.
Hey, tip of the cap.
Tip of the cap to our mail carriers. Welcome to the 2020 Sheridan Media Virtual Parade. Again, we want to thank our great sponsors this year for our virtual parade. That include Harlan Kubota, Sell Only, Truebill Builders, Woodland Park Storage, EBIA, Hearing and Sound, Bagels and Beyond, Martinizing Dry Cleaning, Ramaco Carbon, Farmers Co-op, Century 21, BHJ, our great virtual parade sponsors. Up next, we have Sunlight Federal Credit Union, Sunlight Youth Savings Fund. They're excited to help the local kiddos save big with their youth savings CD. Hey, you got to stop by 1447 Sugarland Drive. Visit their website for more information. Federally insured. Check that out. How about that big pig?
Well, you know what? Pigs are supposed to be big.
That's right.
The bigger, the better.
And put a lot of money inside that pig right there. So there you go, kids. Get that savings started today. Sunlight Youth Savings Fund from Sunlight Federal Credit Union. We are proud of all our people in Sheridan County, including queer, trans, black, indigenous, and immigrant. When we're all free to be exactly who we are, then we will all truly be free. Want to thank the fine folks from proud members of the Sheridan community. Everybody's welcome here. Sheridan Pride in our virtual float and parade here, 2020 style. Hope you're having a great day, everyone.
It's a tremendous day.
Tremendous day.
Virtual weather is terrific.
We love virtual weather. Everybody's out. Up next, we have Sheridan Sell Only. Now, Sell Only, Sheridan's favorite Verizon authorized retailer. Stop in and visit with the ladies. They have Sheridan and Buffalo store here too as well. So we want to thank one of our great parade sponsors, Sell Only, for Sheridan and Buffalo, your premier Verizon authorized retailer. Sell One's dedicated team of professionals is committed to providing you with the absolute best service, along with the latest LTE advanced cell phones on the market. Coming up next, we are, we're wrapping things up. I believe that was one of our last entries in the virtual parades. Well, you know, Belle's always taking really good care of us up here at the radio station. Every day she helps make things tidied up, but she's going to have to tidy up a little bit after this virtual horse doo-doo.
Virtual poo.
Virtual poo. Look at, she's doing it. There's Belle. She's going to pick up that virtual doo-doo and get it in that wheelbarrow and get it out of here. Thanks, Belle. Again, our great sponsors, Trevor, include Century 21, BHJ, Bruce Garber and the gang. Since 1908, joined Century 21, Farmers Co-op and the Farmers Co-op Country Store. Ramaco Carbon, supporting our local communities. You're going to see a video here with Ramaco Carbon here shortly, respecting our history while planning for our future. Martinizing Dry Cleaning, offering VIP service, drop-off service for a one-time fee of $10. Not only will you save 10% on each Green Earth cleaning service, you'll also enjoy fast drop-off and pickup. Martinizing Dry Cleaning, Bagels and Beyond. Hey, stop on by. Quick drive-through. They'll get you through. Check them out. Order online through their Facebook page as well. Their dining room is now open. EBIA, Hearing and Sound. JT and Elizabeth guiding you to a world of better hearing. Truebill Builders and Woodland Park Storage. That's right. Sheridan's premier opposed frame and homes builder. Hey, folks, how you doing? Nice to have you alongside. Thanks for joining us here. TrueBillBuilders.com and WoodlandParkStorage.com. Sell only, your premier Verizon authorized retailer, and Heartland Kubota. Trevor, we didn't have a chance to virtually drive this year, but you can check it out when you go there. The Kubota Sidekick XG850. Just ask for it. Our great sponsors today. We also want to thank our great designer, Lucas Schreiber, who designed and built the Sheridan Media virtual broadcast stage today. So we want to thank Lucas. Thank you very much. And don't forget, you can vote for your favorite parade entry at SheridanMedia.com. That business or organization will win an advertising package. Yeah, that's right, Trevor. An advertising package from Sheridan Media, as well as gifts from Kilpatrick Creations, our awesome virtual parade. We want to give a big shout out. They've spent mega hours putting our virtual parade together. Steve Schreffler and Steve Sisson. The Steve team. That's right. The Steve team, our outstanding IT team who spent mega hours putting all of this together for you. Want to thank our Steves, the Steve IT team, Steve Schreffler, Steve Sisson, for putting our virtual parade together.
Yeah,
so,
we call them, they're the best in the business.
They are the best in the business, and they took this project on in less than a week, Trevor, and produced a virtual parade. Have never done this before, and they just took the bull by the horns, if you will, and ran with it. So thanks to the Steve team, Steve Schreffler, Steve Sisson, producing and directing the Sheridan virtual bed races and virtual parade today at SheridanMedia.com. Now we urge you to go online and vote for your favorite parade entry at SheridanMedia.com. Trevor, great to have you on the broadcast for our 32nd year, my friend.
Tip of the cap.
Tip of the cap. Next year, we're looking for to be downtown and doing it live in person.
Yes.
That's right. All right. For Trevor Jackson, I'm Bob Grammons.
Go away, COVID.
Go away, COVID. Tommy and Bell and our team and Floyd and Cassidy at SheridanMedia.com. I'm Bob Grammons. Have a great day, everyone.
Sponsored the jumbo from Ramaco.